If you happen to watch this video, I want you to share this video, because I believe someone out there is struggling with OCD and they don't know they are struggling with OCD, or they have done anything to try and combat OCD. They have taken meds, they have taken supplements, they have tried prayers, they have tried counting the number of trees, they have tried snapping a band on their wrist. They have literally tried everything, all the compulsion techniques, but nothing is working. So that's why I want you to share this video, because in my heart, I just feel like there's someone out there, like the way I used to struggle so much with OCD and I was not getting any help. People were talking about compulsion techniques. I should drink lemon water, I should try yoga, I should try exercise, but these things were not helping. So that's why the reason why I started this TikTok channel is because I believe there is someone out there who has tried everything possible, visiting hospitals and hospitals, taking meds, doing the compulsion techniques, but nothing is working. And me, I have something that worked for me to get to where I want to be. So I want you to share this video to someone out there who doesn't know they're struggling with OCD, or even if they're struggling, they don't know how to combat OCD. So to those who don't understand, OCD is anything you try and do to alleviate anxiety. In full, OCD means obsessive compulsive disorder. Anything you try to stop anxiety, anything you try to find relief from anxiety, that's OCD. And anyone who has struggled with anxiety has struggled with some level of OCD. I want you to tell me, what type of OCD have you participated in? OCD can be anything. What have you tried to try and stop anxiety? What have you tried to try and find relief from anxiety? What have you tried to try and alleviate anxiety? Maybe it's you are working with this pill that you take anytime you feel anxiety. You are doing exercise to try and combat anxiety. That's some form of OCD. You're doing it to try and find relief. You're working with a bottle of water every time. You grab your phone every time you are scrolling, you're doom scrolling on social media because you want to find relief from anxiety. You are out there, you go out there smoking. Every time you feel any anxiety symptom, you start to go out and go and smoke and go and drink alcohol. Anything you try to find relief from anxiety. Mine used to come in form of checking. Mine used to come in form of urges. Like if a thought came into my mind, I used to get obsessed about this particular thought until I had to do it. If it's checking the door, I check it, 10 times. Some people struggle with hand washing. You wash your hand. I had a client who joined my program when their hands were bleeding because they couldn't stop washing their hands. Some of you have religious OCD. They pray compulsively. You believe you're sinning towards the Lord, so you pray compulsively. So some of you have, relationship OCD. You're always like your partner. You always just think your partner is cheating or is doing something against you. So that's relationship OCD. Some of you have sexual urges, violent urges. So any OCD, harm OCD, anything that you try to find relief from anxiety, that's OCD. For you to overcome OCD, you need to understand OCD. You need to understand you need to understand how OCD works. You need to understand why you're having these symptoms. What is the obsession about? What are the compulsions? What drives the OCD cycle? And with OCD, you combat it at the compulsion. Whatever the action that you're doing, of course, you can have the urges, you can have the images in your head, you can have the intrusive thoughts, but whatever the action that you're taking is what is refueling the anxiety cycle. If you don't understand how OCD works, this one I understand very well, because it's something that it was one of my biggest struggles. You see this checking like this, you see these compulsive repetitive actions, I was good at that. But OCD is something that goes away really fast if you understand how it works, if you understand how OCD works, and if you learn the principles to get you to overcome OCD. OCD is an offset of anxiety, and it is not something different from anxiety. You place it under the anxiety umbrella because it goes in tandem with anxiety. So if you're struggling with OCD, book a call and I'll tell you what drives the OCD cycle and actually how to get your life back from OCD.